Hello my friends, welcome back. I'm popping on today to do my very first layout for June 2022 for the Shimmerz design team's color kits. And we've got a cut file and dots and embellishments and mixed media goodies. So let me jump right in, and why don't we show you the cut file first. So here is a cut file. It's very, very pretty. We've got a nice floral, and yes, right now I know it's white on white. We will change that. And I cut it twice because I have a bit of an idea of having one here and one here on my layout. Great. We've got these dots right here. One reads summertime. This looks like a bowl of either 3 different ice creams or sorbet. And I'm going to go with sorbet because that's what I would like. And then this one reads my happy place. So super cute, nice bright colors. Our embellishment are these like iridescent glass looking little swirly bits. So I know I'll be making a shaker with them. Now let's get into our colors. Our first one, I have a creamies and a lapis dance. And it is this gorgeous pearly, like navy blue. It's one of the colors I just so dig, and you just want to activate it before you get going. Oops, sorry, I already got a fuzzy hair in there. So gorgeous, gorgeous navy. So I'm going to let that start activating right here on my desk. Then I have a Shimmerz, and Shimmerz are the original paints. So you do not have to put any liquid in them. They already have it in there. And I use my fancy dollar store tool here, and this is what I use to mix them up. But look at all of that gorgeousness. And, oh, that's so pretty. Look at how pretty. Okay, that one, because I did not even bring it up, is called Moulin Rouge. I'm going to grab just a little bit more of that sparkly goodness and shove it right on in because I think it is perfect. Okay, we have that one. Oopsie, spilling everywhere. I'll use that, don't worry. Okay, I have that. Then I have a colorings, and don't citron me. So it's this gorgeous, gorgeous leafy green. I've got a Vibes and Hermit the Frog, and I'm gonna just lightly mix the colors. And look at how pretty. So that will continue to mix. I had it stationary for a while, so super pretty there. And then finally, I have a Vibes in Gladiola. And guys, that color. So really gorgeous between tulip pink and magenta. Okay, so I have that. Now, let me show you my photo really quickly. This is my backyard. We recently put in a white picket fence. The leaves are now in. It's very, very green in my region of the world. Brand new lawn chairs back there. My pup Mason was trying one out. Blue is just living his best life. And this is my daughter Shay in her slippers that we refer to as war boots around here. So I have that. Now, I think what I'm going to use is I have a little bit of this Damask Love collection left. So I've got a couple washies. Interesting. I have got a little bit of pattern paper. Remove my sticker. I have a little bit of die cuts. We'll see what we can use. Oh, I love this Best Friends Forever. That totally works. We're going to have a good day works. Great. But what I think I'm going to use for my pretty background is mostly this. Not sure how. I have some of it used, but I'm going to get this in there, and I think that would be super pretty. So what I need to do is stare at these for a little bit, get a plan how I'm going to get to painting, and I'll be right back. My friends, I have a plan. It's a plan. Okay, what I decided to do is this gorgeous floral piece right here. I'm going to paint with our two pinks, with both Moulin Rouge and Gladiola. Great. I'm going to do that. My leafy bits, I have my two greens. So that's going to be fun because you get them a whole multi-tonal thing. Perfect. And I'm going to be using Lapis Dance for the splatty bits. Now, these smaller florals, on both of them, I'm going to make them into shaker pockets. So the first thing I need to do, I'm going to have the outline of my cut file be it's just going to be white, you know, unless it gets splatty bits on it, and that's totally fine with me if it does. So I have good white cardstock for another time. I'm going to do the same thing here, and I'm just going to pop out my cut file, and I'm going to paint right onto my mat. Now, the reason why I like to paint right onto my mat is it keeps things a lot flatter. When I don't do that, they curl up a lot, and you know, not that it bothers me that much, but I'm going to be popping the whole thing up on foam, chances are, and all that, and I want it to be as clean as possible. Okay, I am going to weed these out. I want to keep my pieces I'll be painting stuck down though. I'm going to weed them out. I'm going to start painting, and I'll be right back with you. All I'm doing at this point is I'm going in with my very first coat of my Gladiola. And guys, I am digging this color. So yeah, absolutely easy peasy, just dabbing it on. And I'll be switching right over to the next one. And to make myself remember what is what with this, I'm just doing one of these kind of things so I can see what I have. Not a big deal. Now remember, I'm planning on doing some shaker pockets with these pieces right here. So I'm not worried about those flowers. Okay, then I'm just going to let this dry for a moment. Pop on to the next one, and I'm gonna do the sparkly bits, and I'll show you that with my Moulin Rouge color because it's got all of that great shimmer. So going right back in and doing the first simple coat of our cut file with this gorgeous Gladiola. So wanted to show you really quickly, I just did the first coat of green as well, and I am starting with the colorings, and don't citron me, and just getting a nice little green wash across. That's all. And now remember, these guys, I am going to be making these guys into a shaker pocket, so I'm not worried about painting them up. But just getting a nice little wash. I'm going back over a second time really quickly for a little deeper saturation, but it's pretty. And then the vibes will be nice and vibrant and shimmery and all that kind of good stuff too. But yes, it's just kind of like absolute fun arts and crafts time in my room right now. See how it just gives a nice little pop of extra saturation when you go over just one more time. Love that. Okay, gonna do the same thing on my other one with the green. I have to create my little shaker pockets, which, you know, I'll show you in a second, but I want to use the ink that went on the shaker pockets or the paint. So, you know, that'll just wait for a second. It'll be fun. I'll be able to create the shaker pockets while these are finishing off drying. Getting all of my green off my board. If I can, I don't like to waste paint, if possible. I mean, sometimes you pour a little bit too much, but I like to be pretty darn good about it. Oh, right here, guys, totally messed up. That's supposed to be my leafy bit, and I painted it pink first. So now I have this whole weird pink leaf thing. It's okay. We're going to get through it. I'm hoping that my vibes is nice and strong. Okay, I'll be back. All right, so I have this, and I'm going to go ahead and start adding a little bit of the gorgeous pink. I'm going to use what I have on my board because I don't want to waste it. I have a thing for the Shimmerz. I love the Shimmerz products. One of the things I really like about them is that when you do splatty bits with them, you get a little bit of dimension, or at least I do because I go so heavy. All right, I'm just going to start feathering it in and getting some pretty sparkle in here. And what I mean by feather in is I have it on there, and then I'm just going to do that with my fingers so we have that nice two-tone. All right, guys, I'm going to keep going and fill all of these in when they're dry and I have my cut file all poofed up. I'll be right back. So guys, look at how the pink with the two-tone is really coming together with the less shimmery color as the base, and then the, you know, the Shimmerz, which is uber sparkly on the top. So I'm just blending it in as I go so that I don't have a harsh line across. And we're getting that gorgeous, gorgeous two-tone effect going on. So I'm going to do the same thing with the green. Super, super easy kind of a technique, but it is rather effective. Okay. And I know I said I wasn't coming back, but here I am. I wanted to show you the technique I was doing rather quickly with our leafy bits. I'm just sticking my finger in them, into my Hermit the Frog, and just doing little dots. And the reason I'm doing that is because I want some variation. The colors are a lovely match, but I think it's fun when you have like two different paint finishes and they can dry and it looks, not that it's going to be lifelike, you know, it's a cut file, but looks a little closer to what you might find out in nature. All right, so I'm going to let this dry and I really, really will come back. I got to show you guys how cute this came together. So here's my little glass bead shakers, right? And here are my little florals. And remember I showed you just where I was touching the wet paint into the leaves? I think it came out really nicely. Now, I could make it super smooth and whatnot, but I like when things are sticking up a little bit here, there, and everywhere. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I don't mind if a little bit of my Lapis Dance paint gets on my cut file, but I don't want it everywhere. So I'm gonna go in with a little cheap paintbrush and just get some of this blue tapped in, because all of this white space is terrifying. So this is how I'm going to get the white or the blue in. And I thought it would be perfect. These little cheapo paintbrushes do such good splatty bits. Who would have thunk, right? Okay, there we go. Right around there. I'm going to do the same exact treatment up top here. Getting it in between. And of course, when, you know, there's less paint on my brush, the little splatties will get lighter. Not a big deal. It's great. So heavy splatties, and then they are dissipating as I go this way. And, you know, some is splattered here and there. It's okay. It's fun to get like, you know, darker paint, lighter paint, the whole thing. Okay. Let me get it right here where I did a little Shimmerz-y bit. There we go. Now it looks all on purpose. Ta-da! Okay. A little bit going on the other part of the cut file is fine. Like I said, I just didn't want a ton. Little bit on the green leaves. I'm gonna try to get what I call a yibbit. So it's interesting, but not totally covering it. All right, I'm gonna let this dry, and I just have to do some pretty simple decorating. I've got my really cute dot still. I've got to map my photo maybe once or twice. It's not gonna need a whole lot. And we will finish this right up, but I am smitten with the glass bead little shaker pockets. I think they came together really nicely. Okay guys, I'll be back in a moment. Okay, so I started placing the little dots in here, and then I realized I like the idea of popping the sticker partially on our cut file in this little spot. So we're gonna do that. Then let me go ahead and get my dots on. So really, I'm done. This is just a matter of popping in a couple of these cute little, I have to smush it just a little bit of these cute little dots in here. And yes, my paint's still wet and I have zero patience. I just need to put all the things on and play with it. So I like that there. This might be cute if I can make it come up just a little bit right there. And then I have my third one up here. So little did you know that this Damask Love collection is a really lovely match for these pieces. There we go. And I got this kit from the scrap room. When was it out? Was it March? I don't know, but I did. I still have some more pieces. I'll be able to do another layout at some point. Okay, I don't want to really come in with the yellow. Oh, look, we have a cute little ice cream there. I think we can go ahead and get a bit of adhesive and put this ice cream on too, since we have the ice cream cone in the in our little dots. That would be fun. Okay, let's just go ahead and see if I can nestle it in. This is a sticker as well, so it's sticking to everything, you know, like it should. There we go. Cute little ice cream just because. And, ooh, you know, with the shakers, I bet I can go ahead. Now, I don't really have music on. I was going to go ahead and put these music notes on, but they're just relaxing. It's very nice. How about this as well? That's cute. Let me go ahead. Oh, and this layout is just about done. So I'm going to have links down below for the website, for the Facebook group, as well as the blog, so you guys can follow along and see what everybody else is up to and share your projects on the Facebook group, which is so fun to see what everybody comes up with. I was just seeing if there's any little pieces. I love this oh yeah right here. I think I'm going to do oh yeah, cut that out, pop it on, and I will get these still shots up for you guys. And, oh, and guys, when you place your next order, make sure to put my name in the comments and you guys can score yourself a bit of a freebie. Okay, guys, still shots in a moment.